Hi everyone, my name is Chris Martin. Welcome to Keto with me. It is day 6 on my journey back into keto. Not sure what this daily video is about? Check out my day 0 video, which gives you the insight and reasons for me for starting this daily video series. All right, folks, it's time for my clip. All right, folks, that was my daily clip. Let's get to the numbers first. Right from the get-go, you'll see I got 19 carbs, so I'm under 20. So yay, that feels pretty good. Had about just over a half a pound, exactly 0.6 of weight loss. So that's good, moving in the right direction. My ketones are still on the dark side of the scale. So, somewhere between 8 and 16, arguably. Yesterday was a pretty typical weekday for me. I forgot to mention the last couple days I've had headaches along with the keto flu, so I do still have what I feel like is some of the keto flu symptoms and stuff. You'll find out in the goals I didn't sleep well and stuff like that. So let me look at my notes here. Oh yeah, one thing you probably saw in the video too is I added some electrolytes. That was something that Dr. Kenberry reminded me of the day before when I was researching and trying to pick out a video for you guys. So, all right, so let's get to my goals and see how I'm doing there. See where I'm at with day 6 and my goals. So right from the get-go, you'll see that I had not a very good night's sleep again. I think that's still part of keto flu. Can't wait to get through that. I slept only 5 hours, up once. I do feel decent right now, but not like off the charts or anything like that. So moving on to eating keto, you'll see that, we'll just skip the fasting again. The style, consistently, lazy, dirty. Really what I'm going to change that to in week 2 is it's going to be dirty, clean. And you'll see that I moved it all the way down to beast mode. And that's because I'm at day 6 and I'm consistently doing it. I've had no, where I went and ate, any kind of like sugar, like something sweet or anything like that. I've stayed really true to what I said I was going to do. For my macros, I told you I've been only carb concerned. I'm at 19, so that was fantastic. So again, I moved that guy all the way down to beast mode because that fit that category perfectly. So learning, I've been consistently doing a video a day, sharing that video recommendation with you folks. So again, I'm in beast mode on that one. So for tracking, same old. I got my tracking here, and I'm doing the chronometer app too to get the the exact measurements and so forth. Beast mode on that as well. As far as meditation goes, I did two 5-minute meditations. So and been doing meditation consistently out through the week. So for my goal there, also in beast mode, and again, no exercise right at the moment. So for me, I'm looking back at the week, even though I'll talk maybe a little bit more in summary tomorrow on day 7, I feel like I've done exactly what I wanted to do to ease myself up into keto. You know, I still got to get through the keto flu. I still have to, I can always do things better, right? You know, I mentioned the keto police. I can always, you know, get more fat. I can always, you know, get more clean. So it'll get there. It's just, you know, I wanted to ease into it, and my pit of success is doing that. So with that said, on to my video recommendation. The video I'm recommending today is by Thomas DeLauer. Hopefully I didn't slaughter his name. If you've ever Googled anything on fitness or anything, his name will definitely pop up. He has some keto videos out there too. I wanted to give you something other than a doctor. I know that every time I turn around, I'm giving you like Dr. Boz, Dr. Barry and so forth. So I wanted to give you a different perspective on it. And he does a really good job in this video. So it's 8 minutes and 28 seconds long. You know, the title of the video, which I have to look off screen here to get for you, is Ketogenic Diet Side Effects and Keto Flu Explained with Remedies. So for those of you who don't know Thomas, he's a fitness guru, but he also has a healthcare background, though I don't remember what it was in. And he's also been overweight, like he was well into the 200s or something. So he's been on the side with many of us and stuff. So he has the presentation's nice because he does a very, you know, simple job of explaining it, you know, using, you know, some he's in his kitchen and he uses some, you know, fat, and he uses some liquid, and he explains one's a gas and one's this, and it's very, you know, it definitely confirms or affirms the same thing that, you know, everyone else is saying. You're switching fuels and all that, but then he goes into explaining that, you know, when you hit the, you know, when you burn out all the glucose and stuff, you hit this sludge, and that sludge is like the keto flu, and it takes you a minute to get through it. And one thing to note about this that no one else has ever said is that you could have periods of keto flu in the future, though I never really experienced that. And perhaps that is maybe if you're doing, you know, one of the alternate versions of keto. You know, there's some folks that do keto cycling, so if you go up and down on carbs, maybe that's when. I honestly don't know. I've only really, last time I did, I had keto flu at the, you know, for a short bit in my first journey, and I don't remember feeling as cruddy as I do now. So I guess it's actually pretty good, so I can kind of relate it into this video. So he does go on to say that, you know, the same thing about electrolytes, that you need to replace the electrolytes. You know, this is very, very important. He does have about a minute in there where it turns into like an ad promotion for, you know, Kettle and Fire bone broth. So it does feel very ad-like. But he's not wrong. I mean, if you look at the ingredients and stuff, it's got the sodium and, you know, and other stuff that you need in it to get over it. And it's also something that's very keto friendly. So it's good that, you know, that you can do stuff like, you know, bone broth and stuff. So I think that's pretty good. He also suggests, and this is something that I had not heard before, this is the first time I ever looked at this video, is that when you switch over and you know, and your body starts to switch over into ketosis, you know, all this excess of ketones and so forth kind of could make you nauseous. You know, I have noticed, you know, with my exogenous ketones that I've been taking, that, you know, I do get a little, you know, for like an hour afterwards, and then it goes away. He's saying that, you know, it's just your body's way of dealing with it, and his suggestion for mitigating that is, you know, to burn it off with some cardio. I'm not sure how many folks would actually go do that. You know, most people who start out in keto are typically heavy. I'm not doing anything to go do it. I'm not trying his advice because I don't really have that severe nausea that or shouldn't say severe, but any kind of nausea that he's referring to. So, but I just wanted to mention it because you'll read it, you'll hear it in the video when you watch it, and you know. He also mentioned, just like everyone else has mentioned, once you get through it, it's wonderful. So I'm hanging in there. I know that when I get to the other side of this, I'm going to feel much, much better. I just have to get there. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm fortunate enough that I've been in it before. I wish I'd have stayed, but I've been there. I know what's coming. So I hope, folks, if you're suffering from any of the keto flu and stuff, that you just try some things, and just push through it, push through it, push through it. All right. Well, that's all, folks, for day 6. Thank you for joining me today. I would ask that you like and subscribe if you want to keto with me. If you've got any comments or questions, please leave them below. As always, remember, be a coach, not a critic. None of us are perfect. We're not going to be perfect at keto 100%. And that's all, folks. Take care.